What's up, heroes? Bearded Vegeta here, and in today's video, we're going to break down Season 3, Episode 16 of My Hero Academia, Shinketsu High Lurking. Let's get into it. First off, if you're not a subscriber, consider going big bang on that button so you never miss another My Hero Academia video. So right off the bat, I mean, these episodes are getting better and better, and we're really pushing through Season 3. One thing to note is that I'm not reading the manga, and so this talking about this episode is going to be based off of the anime itself. No manga spoilers here, so if you read the manga and you read ahead, you can go ahead and laugh at me for my predictions if they're completely wrong. So right off the bat, we're definitely seeing the group get separated, and we have Deku who's over there trying to do his best, kind of regroup and find the other heroes. But we immediately see how some of the other heroes are fretting. We even get introduced to Inasa's power, which is this whirlwind attack, which is he ends up being the first person to pass into the next round by knocking out 120 people in one go. Like, his power is awesome, and he looks like Bison. Like, amazing to see him be able to knock out that many people, and super powerful, and he really lives up to his name. They were talking about him being a little bit obviously more powerful and more of a prodigy than Todoroki, so we're definitely seeing his power, maybe even a glimpse of his power, and we're gonna have to wait till the next round to see him. But obviously we see Deku, who is ambushed by Camie, the creepy Camie. She is absolutely she's so much fun to see. How she really wants to know more about him. Like, again, it kind of plays into the fact that the UA is super popular across Japan, and a lot of people have been following them and want to know more about them, and especially Camie. She sort of has like this fascination with them, and she actually ends up tagging him. So now Deku only has 2 spots left until he's out, but she is just constantly lurking behind him, and something about her quirk, the way she explains it, she can somehow divert your attention by clearing her mind and holding her breath. She's able to essentially, it seems like, disappear. She's diverting your attention or something like that. It's almost sort of the opposite of a gaze. So obviously, like you'd have a gaze towards somebody, or you'd be attracted to somebody and you'd be able to take your eyes off of her. She's kind of interesting. She has the opposite of that, where she can make you actually lose sight of her. But that whole scene with Deku and Camie is just really creepy. She ends up getting him in a lock, an arm lock, has him on the ground, and puts him in a very compromising position. That's when the other high schools show up. But then that's when we see Uraraka get in trouble, which makes Deku have to go try to save her. When they're hiding, we see Uraraka, and we're like, I know when I was watching it, I was going, no, you can't do this thing. She was looking like she was about to tag Deku, and it just seemed completely out of character for her. But then we find out that Deku knew all along that it was just another person impersonating her, because if Uraraka was really in trouble, she would use her gravity powers to get out of that situation. So, we do see that again. It's Camie who is being a creepy as hell and is disguising herself as Uraraka and trying to kind of wedge herself and put herself in that relationship between her and Deku, and she's really trying to get close to him and find out more about him. They're able to be saved by when some of the UA students show up and end up helping them escape. It actually makes Camie retreat, because she decides that this is probably not the best situation for her, and she's obviously like naked or whatever, which I don't really understand the design choice to give her gray skin. Apparently it's more offensive and you can't show skin colored nakedness, but if you add some gray tone to it, then it's okay. Obviously in the manga, I saw some pictures that she's just completely nude, and they use different tactics to make sure that she's not obviously showing anything, but a lot of things in front of her, and it was just kind of a weird choice. But yeah, it's just showing. So far we see 2 different students from Shinketsu that are really, really powerful, really making UA look like they're really what they are, freshmen. A lot of these Shinketsu students are second years, and some of them even, like Inasa, could have passed, but he decided to hold himself back. So their power sets are on a different level, and it's going to be so much more fun. And that's what I really like about these episodes, is that we're exploring all of the other heroes that from the other schools, and being introduced to new powers, and seeing how those powers play with the UA students. It's really, really fun, and I'm super excited every time I see a new student from another school come up, and I'm always wondering what their powers are, and it's really exciting to finally see that. But then finally, we see Todoroki, who's on his own. He's kind of in the more industrial area. We see him get attacked by straight up Naruto ninjas. Like, I was laughing when I was watching this episode because they look like just straight up like from the hero village or whatever. They have their, you know, their headbands and everything and rip off of Naruto. And I make fun of it with my friends. I mentioned, hey, you know, you guys want to say that, you know, I always say My Hero Academia is more fun than Naruto. And they, you know, I go, look, they even threw in some ninjas for you so you can stop hating. But, you know, Todoroki's on his own, and he's obviously facing against all these different colored hero village ninjas. And, you know, they all have their each individual set powers, but one of them is throwing screws. He can grow small objects, so he ends up using screws and nails to throw those at Todoroki and grows them to these large, you know, very imposing sizes. And you see, you know, obviously Todoroki's actually using his fire and ice, and he's getting a little bit better about that, getting more comfortable with it. So that'll be really cool to see him fully unleash everything, or be able to use them at the same time, which I know that he was working on for his ultimate power. Again, because the UA students are on this grand scale, and they've been, everyone's been watching them. These ninjas already know, you know, that his power set, and so they brought tungsten metal in order to counteract Todoroki themselves. And it looks like they were actually intending to go after him specifically because they brought that tungsten metal that can withstand high heats and won't melt. So a lot of planning on their end in order to go after Todoroki specifically. So, you know, that's where the episode really ends, is with that fight between them two. But we're really ramping up. We still have so many more UA students that we haven't seen. I want to see where Bakugo is and who he's going to end up facing. I cannot wait to see him just go all out and not care, because, you know, he's facing another school and it's, you know, winner, it's do or die for him. So I just want to see him go all out and take out whatever student he runs into. But we'll have to definitely wait till next episode. Leave a comment down below with your favorite part of the episode, and let me know if I missed anything, or again, try to keep it minimal spoilers as we are watching the show week to week. If you're not a subscriber, again, consider subscribing. I'll be doing these videos for reviews every single week, and as well as news and updates for all your favorite Marvel and DC and anime. I'll see you guys later. Until then, peace.